Welcome to Fire Libra Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Libras. Okay, we already got some energy popping out for you here, Libra. Some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo, Aries energy, but right away, I feel like you're very clear about something here, Libra. And I feel like that's the fact that you know that you want a divine counterpart, right? Because a divine counterpart to the Emperor is the Empress, Libra energy. So I feel like there's this energy with you where you don't really want to entertain anything if it's not going to be long term. You don't want to, you're not really about the fling thing. You're the type who really wants to settle down. And I hate using that word. Some of you guys might not like using that word either because it has a connotation that you're settling, right? Like, what the hell is settling? Like, no, I'm piping up, or I'm feeling really good. This is something that's really going to prosper me. So I feel like that's how you look at relationships, something that should prosper you. And what has happened in your past is you've dealt with suitors, particularly this one that I pulled for, where it's like things go well, right? It feels like that honeymoon stage. It feels like bliss. It's amazing. But then shortly after that, you're focused on yourself, right? You're focused on your self-work and your self-worth, shadow work, self-appreciation, because there's always seems to be something here, Libra, where whoever it is that you're dealing with, they don't consistently like pour into you. Right. And then you actually start to realize like, man, maybe this person is taking away from me, because why every time we stop talking, I feel like I need to damn heal. Right. Think about the word heal. Why do we have to heal? You only heal when you're wounded. So it's this energy like where you're starting to really give some real thought and respect to the fact that this union or this person that you're dealing with may not be the most healthy for you here. Okay. There's some real high highs, but some real low lows I'm getting with this person. And I also just got the quote, thank you, Spirit. When you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. So you might not even be exactly clear, super, super concise on what it is that you do want. But when I tell you, Libra, you know exactly what you don't want, you can trust that whoever it is that you want to manifest or bring in will be exactly what you want, just based off of that. Okay, so I hope that's making sense. Let me know down below. But let's get your energy toward the situation. Whoever it is, I feel like you guys have wonderful honeymoon periods. Like, it's amazing. There's a lot of romance. There's a lot of care. There's affection. There's a lot of communication, even. Okay, yeah, Ace of Swords is communication, right? Like, there's a lot of it. But then shortly after you guys are indulging in that, then you miss this person and then it's not working, right? And then Star card, you need to heal. Like, it's that same old cycle here, Libra. I feel like part of you feels like you sit in your pity for too long, or you sit and think about them too much. I feel like there's a part of you intuitively here, Libra, that knows that something wonderful lies on the horizon for you. Like, you just know that. But sometimes you kind of make the choice to sit in this because it's hard. It's hard to move on. It's hard to, put one foot in front of the other when you're just tired. So I feel like with this Ace of Swords, you keep thinking about the wonderful conversations you guys have had, the communication you guys have shared. And that's what kind of keeps you in that limbo period. Give me more. Is that the Five of Wands? Yeah, Five of Wands. Then you start realizing the chaos, right? You go from realizing this is honeymoon energy and blissful energy, spending time together. Somebody always picks you up, or you pick this person up or ride by their house. I just got a little quick drive by or something like that. But with the Five of Wands, then you start to realize like, wow, there's a lot of conflict here, or there's a lot going on beneath the surface in this union that I don't really pay attention to, or that I don't always willfully want to address, because if I do, then I'll have to make the choice to stand alone. And I don't always want to do that. Sometimes I just want to be immersed in the now, because the minute I start thinking further ahead, then I'm going to realize there's not much further ahead. Okay, at least with this person here. So I feel like it's a bit of a war, okay, with between Libra versus Libra. All right, give me more. What are you wanting with this person here, Libra? Six of Cups. Pardon that, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like if you guys are on your off season or one of your low lows, you do want to reconcile. You want to talk about it. I feel like you miss this person. I feel like you already know, though, Libra, that perhaps this person has ran its course, but I think that you hurt a lot when you guys are not in communication, and you don't want to hurt. Okay, but I feel like you're at that place where you're getting very close, right, to releasing this person. I don't know why I'm tapping into addiction, but I hear that quote where relapse is a part of recovery. right? When addicts stop doing drugs, a lot of times they relapse, right? That more so than not. That doesn't mean that they're not recovering, right? It means that they are actually on the road to recovery. So I say that to say somebody could be dealing with addiction. So if you're trying to recover, shout out to you. You got this. But I'm also getting an energy here, though, Libra, where don't beat yourself up so much because you go back to what doesn't serve you. You're on your way out, right? Very rarely do people leave cold turkey. That's hard, okay? You could be dealing with a fire sign. Yeah, I feel like this person constantly is a temptation, right? With this card here, temptation card. And that's something that is not always good for us to feed into our temptation or to feed into that side of ourselves. So I feel like you're trying to get some self-control here, right? Focus on yourself, really sit down. I feel like you're turning down invitations. You're just kind of chilling, sitting with yourself, not really going out much right now, Libra. Okay, at least for the next week or so. It's almost like you're trying to charge up, but give me more. Tell me about how this person is feeling toward my Libran at this time. Queen of Pentacles, for how they feel toward you. Okay. I mean, they feel like you're somebody who's very unique. I'll say also somebody who is very achieved. I don't know if you see yourself that way here, Libra, but your person does. They feel like you've gone through a lot of things in life that have really refined you into a beautiful woman or a beautiful man. I feel like you have great understanding of like how business works, or how to like go up the ladder at your job. Perhaps you haven't done it yet, or you're on the precipice of doing that, but you just come with so much. There's so many attributes to you that sometimes, Libra, I don't think that you even see it, right? You could have Earth somewhere highly aspected, but I'm getting here where your person, they see that you are somebody of value, right? Whether they treat you that way all the time, that's not an indicative of whether you're truly valuable or not, right? Whether I crumple up the $100 bill, spit on it, shit on it, it's still a $100 bill. Somebody going to take that, right? So I feel like that's kind of how you feel sometimes, like, man, because I'm crumpled up, am I still the $100 bill? Always. Doesn't matter which shape, form you come in, you're always worthy. That's inherent. Let's be very clear on that. Okay. Give me more here, Spirit. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Libra. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Libra at this time. They can't stop thinking about the Libra. They can't stop thinking about the Libra. And I think we got that energy in your in one of your recent readings. So definitely could be that same person. But you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, heavy, heavy Capricorn energy out here. But I do feel like there's this it's almost like something keeps happening to your person. No matter how much they try to ignore this, no matter how much they try to stuff this feeling down, they continue to think about the chaos that they've caused, or the fact that you guys might have skipped some steps, didn't really build a sound foundation with this union, but they feel responsible for it, or they feel like they keep having flashbacks of it. What is this? Quality time. Okay. I feel like your person wishes that they would have done the things that would have made your relationship more long lasting. It's almost like if you guys would have started out not so fast and furious, because many of you guys did, you guys would have went slow and steady, and that would have made for a more solid foundation, to where when you guys hit lows, it won't completely take you out. Like, I feel like your low times take you out. I'm not talking to you anymore. You're not talking to me. We need to break up. We need to see other people. But it's like if you guys had a more solid foundation, the strength of the relationship wouldn't always be tested. So I feel like your person, they feel as though they didn't do the right things, or they didn't give you enough of their quality time. They didn't give you enough time. They didn't allow the situation to really grow naturally or organically. So I feel like now they regret that. They regret that. They're remorseful about it, because now they're starting to see the effects of just going head first. And I feel like it was your person who led this. Then you followed, right? You know, so it takes two to tango. But I feel like your person, from the outset, from the beginning, they led this whole fast thing, or this whole quick thing. Like, let's just do it. You know, they told you a lot. Okay, give me more. Give me more of this person's energy toward my Libra. They definitely look sorry, though, or like very, just very sad about the situation. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody born in September. I'm also getting June. But with the 9 of Wands, I feel like they feel a bit like It's almost as though, here, Libra, and this could be very specific, but it's almost like they could have their defenses up against you, but it's a coping mechanism, right? They really want to let you in. They really want to see how this could work out, but they put their fence up around you, or they put their, they put a gate around themselves that you can't get into because they feel like naturally you don't want them anyway. So I don't know what energy you're in, but they feel like you're over it, or you feel too much like this person did the wrong thing too many times for me to continue to allow them in. So it's almost like they want to beat you to the punch. Like, okay, well, I already built up my gate against you, Libra. So now what? Okay, so trying to save face a little bit, but we see why. Okay, let's get more in the energy toward you here, Libra. Okay, yeah. We have I look for you. So especially if you guys aren't talking, I feel like this person, they notice you in the oddest ways, like in their dreams. They might see someone who looks like you and think it's you. This person is constantly thinking of you here, to where it's just difficult for them to focus on their day to day. Okay, but I'm going to uncover these cards. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but do not have the courage to say, as well as likely outcome. So if you are interested in that, Libra, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute.